Evening all. So today I am going to be talking about my second Pullip doll. My second Pullip doll's name is Meg. Meg arrived home on the 7th of July 2010. She arrived fairly quickly after Erin because I would really enjoy having Erin, really enjoy customising her. Quite excited by Pullips at this point, as a lot of collectors are quite quickly, so wanted to get another doll pretty much straight away. So Meg, like Erin, is a full custom doll. I actually sanded off, completely repainted her face up the same as I did with Erin. So as you can see, full custom repaint done by myself. Again, not the most amazing of skills, but I actually think her face up does look better than Erin's, to be honest, although I haven't painted any lower lashes. I may go back at some point and do that, but I don't really know. I don't really feel that she needs it, to be honest. I think she looks quite decent as she is, but I may decide to go ahead at some point and do that. And she has actually got little freckles as well. I really wanted to have a doll that had freckles. I think they look really cute, and I'm quite pleased with how they came out. She is actually on her second face up. I did it the first time around and wasn't happy with it, same as with Erin really. And the freckles that I did the first time around look really kind of blobby and really not great. So I redid them and I'm much happier with how they look now. So she's also got the same eye chips as Erin has, the glass cabochon chips. I'm not actually going to talk about those again because I've talked about those before, but you can see those there, they have that nice shine to them that I really like, and I wanted her to have a really nice sort of vivid green because I feel that really suits her. So those are the ones I went for. She has been re-wigged also. She was originally a Pullip Holly, and she obviously, anyone who knows the Pullip Holly knows that she's quite a different sort of character and appearance to how Meg is looking now, so I definitely needed to get her a new wig. Her first wig that she had I really liked. It was it was black but with a hint of brown as well, so it was like a brown-black kind of colour, and it really suited her, and it had a nice sort of straight fringe across here, and I really liked it. But unfortunately, because I handled, obviously when I only had two dolls, they got a lot more handling than my dolls do nowadays, and I used to really quite like to change Meg's clothes because I had quite a few clothes for her quite quickly. So she did her wig ended up getting really quite dry and frizzy pretty much straight away. So unfortunately I had to replace it. The second wig that I ordered for her was a brown wig. It was like a straight wig with again a straight fringe, but it was really flat for some reason. I don't really know why. I did try washing and conditioning it to see if that gave it a bit more bounce and a bit more volume, but it really didn't work. And she looked weird and I really didn't like it. So I kind of went for another wig. So this is wig number 3. It is a really nice wig, but the problem with it is that it's really curly on the bottom, which is lovely, but I just don't feel that it suits Meg's character because she is quite a tomboyish kind of girl. She's not a girly girl, and curls I just don't feel they're really her. I have been tempted by the idea of actually just trimming her hair straight away across, but I'm really worried that I'd make a mess of it, and I don't really fancy asking my hairdresser when she's next round, oh, do you mind cutting my doll's hair for me, because I think she'd think I was a bit weird. So I'm kind of sticking with this wig for now, but I think I would like to look for another wig for her that is completely straight, that doesn't have these lovely curls on the bottom. So I also, when I customised Meg, my idea for her was that she'd be an emo-y kind of bandy kind of girl. So I wanted her to have quite a few piercings. So I went ahead and I pierced her lip. So what I did is I got a little Dremel drill bit and I went ahead and made a hole in the bottom of her lip there, and also in between her lips. Didn't actually put the drill bit into a drill, it's just literally a case of holding it between your fingers and like twisting it in. Bit of a nightmare to do and you do get really sore fingers, but I think definitely worth it for the end result. So she now has, trying to get it to focus, it's not really doing it very well, sorry about that. Oh, here we go, yay. So she now has, and then I just put a jump ring, a small jump ring in there. I did cut a section of it away so that it fitted her lip a bit better. So she's got a lip piercing there. I also went ahead and put quite a few rings in her ears as well, just in the top there. There's 3 in the top of there, and I then pierced the bottom of her ear too, so she can wear nice dangly earrings. And then on the other side as well, I pierced the top of that ear as well. Very time consuming. Something I really want to get done on a lot of my other dolls, but just haven't had the patience to sit and do it really. I really should, because it does look cool. So yeah, that's that ear as well. Also, I actually pierced her belly button. She's the only doll who has pierced belly button of mine. So I just did the same with the, I can't remember whether I used the drill bit or a needle actually. It might have been a needle. Just made a hole, because she's on an SPH Abitsu the same as Erin. And because it's quite soft plastic, and there's space between this part of her body and the bit that's in the middle, it's quite easy to just sort of stick a needle through there and make a fairly decent hole, obviously being careful that you don't sort of make a massive tear or anything like that. And then I just put another jump ring into her belly button there. I also attempted to do some tattoos. They really didn't come out very well. I was using these little nail decal things that you're supposed to kind of soak in water and then put onto your nail and then paint nail varnish over. But I don't know if I was using them wrong, or if they were just kind of cheap ones off eBay, so that could have been what the issue was. But they didn't really excuse me, it didn't really come out very well at all. And as you can see, she kind of has this terrible smudge on her back where I tried to put some little stars on. I really need to do something with it because it really doesn't look great. And I then, having tried that and failed miserably, although saying that actually, I always forget, but I did put some on her wrists. I don't know if you can see that there, but she has got little skull and crossbones on her wrists. And I actually did those on both of her wrists because she wears so many bracelets. No, hang on, she has stars on this wrist. She wears a lot of bracelets, I forget what's under here. But she has stars on this wrist. And then, on her feet, she has the skull and crossbones, which I think look quite cool. So yeah, they did kind of work. I don't know whether they work better because it's like the harder plastic, but they didn't work so well on this kind of soft stuff. That could have been what it was. But I really need to sort of figure out a way of getting some tattoos done on her. Maybe I could send her away to somebody else who's going to do well and not make a mess. And I tried to paint some as well, which kind of looks okay, but it doesn't really look tidy enough to look like tattoos. So yeah. Okay, so that was tattoos. Her clothes, her top I actually made myself, and her jeans are Barbie jeans. Then she has, which I took off to show you her tattoos on her feet, she has these cute little Converse-y things, which I really like. I got these off of eBay. I think they're very cool. Need to get her another pair really, because she only has this one pair. And sometimes Sam, my Izzle, steals them. So she really needs to get another pair. In fact, I could just buy him a pair, couldn't I really, because he needs some. So that's that. Now my storyline with Meg is basically that she is like a bandy kind of emo-y kind of girl. And my idea for her is that she's a band promoter, that she goes around canvassing and promoting bands. She makes all their advertising, like their flyers and stuff like that, and tries to get them heard, basically get them into different places doing gigs and things. She's really into the alternative music scene, so any band that's a little bit different, Meg would be really interested in. She'll want to work with them. Personality-wise, she's meant to be kind of a bit of a sassy girl. She's meant to be quite bossy. She knows what she wants out of life and is quite determined she's going to get it. She likes to get her own way, basically. She sasses me quite a lot, especially when it comes to what she wants, when it comes to her clothes and things like that. And other Pullips joining the family, she's not always massively happy about some of the dolls that join the family, particularly Polly, who you guys will meet in a future video. So yeah, this is Meg, basically. So in the way of going forward with Meg, as I said earlier, I would quite like to find her another wig that isn't curly on the bottom, because as beautiful as these curls are, they just don't suit her character. So a nice straight wig. I would also like to have another go with her tattoos and try and get them looking really decent this time. I think I might actually attempt to paint some on myself, see if I can get them looking decent that way. I don't think they're ever going to look completely perfect, but I think I will give it another go with painting them on. There's also a consideration I might have a go at putting some lower lashes onto her face up, because I think Pullips do look a lot prettier when they've got their lower lashes, as well as these top lashes. I do actually, when I customise my dolls, when I change their eye chips, I actually stick in extra eyelashes as well, just because I think it looks, you can actually see them properly. The stock ones are a bit thin, they're not great, so I like to stick on some extra nice thick ones so they look really pretty. And all I do is I literally just use the ones for people and just kind of cut them up into small pieces and then stick them just underneath the eyelid with a bit of white glue whilst I've got the eyelids out whilst I'm replacing their chips. So it's nice and easy and very effective, so it's definitely worth doing. And last of all, I would quite like to sew Meg a couple of t-shirts, because I think there's quite a lot I could do when it comes to her style, and when it comes to some t-shirts for her, I could make her some really cool ones, I think. So that is something else that I definitely want to do. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my video today, and I will be back again soon to talk about my next doll. I have quite a lot of dolls, so there's going to be quite a few of these videos, so I hope that you will enjoy them all, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!